Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeff White Fitness Solutions. So, I have a question for you. What do you know, or what is your opinion on chemtrails? Those are the lines that we see that come from airplanes. Now, a lot of people think that there's something going on with those, how they impact the weather. And here's a definition of chemtrails. It says a visible trail left in the sky by an aircraft and believed by some to consist of chemical or biological agents released as part of a covert operation. So, a lot of people think they are manipulating the weather with chemtrails. So, what do you guys think? Well, I just found an article that really makes you think about what people have been saying about chemtrails for years. So I would love to hear what you think. And please leave me a comment. And also, please like and subscribe to the channel because I talk about a lot of really important topics that are not discussed in mainstream news that can really have a direct impact on our lives. So check this out. So here is a story I thought you guys would find quite interesting. And it is from the MIT Technology Review. Now, you guys know who MIT is. That's the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a very prestigious institution that has worldwide respect. Now, this article came from the MIT Technology Review. It was released or published on December 24th, 2022. And the headline says it all. A startup company says it's begun releasing particles into the atmosphere in an effort to tweak the climate. A startup company says it's begun releasing particles in the atmosphere in an effort to tweak the climate. Make Sunsets is already attempting to earn revenue for geoengineering, a move likely to provoke widespread criticism. So here we are, people. They are officially talking about tweaking the climate. And this is from a very prestigious institution that is reporting this. So for some people who will call this fake news or anything like that, I'll post the links you can see for yourself. So I want you guys to see what they're saying in this article. I'm going to read just a little bit of it. It says a startup claims it has launched weather balloons that may have released reflective sulfur particles in the atmosphere, potentially crossing a controversial barrier in the field of solar geoengineering. Geoengineering refers to deliberate efforts to manipulate the climate by reflecting more sunlight back into space, mimicking a natural process that occurs in the aftermath of large volcanic eruptions. In theory, spraying sulfur and similar particles in sufficient quantities could potentially ease global warming. Now, this is the part that I want you to really pay attention to and just think about. It's not technically difficult to release such compounds into the stratosphere. Listen to this. But scientists have mostly, though not entirely, refrained from carrying out even small-scale outdoor experiments. I don't know, guys. Um, I I'm speechless because, quite frankly, we've been hearing about chemtrails for years. And is it a coincidence that this year we have seen some of the most insane weather? In the summer, it's all about global warming. The earth is getting too hot. We've seen all these droughts. And now this winter, we're seeing the blizzards and storms and cold that we haven't seen in decades. Is this really a coincidence? Do y'all really think all of this is a coincidence? And here we are with this little article that just got snuck by us. Do you guys really think all this is a coincidence? I really want people to just sit back and think. Do you really think all this that we've been seeing, this last year and 2 years is a coincidence? Do you really think this is just nothing's going on? Okay, y'all. So I'm all about giving solutions or things that we can do instead of just griping and complaining. I personally think something's going on. All the stuff isn't a coincidence. I'm looking at the big picture. I'm looking at where they want us to be in the year 2030. And it is where we own nothing and be happy. So we need to look at what's going on and prepare accordingly. Okay, so here are some of my suggestions. Number one, stop relying on mainstream news. They are using their platform to keep us distracted and keep us divided. We are fighting each other, and it's all about division. Divide and conquer is real. It's been going on for decades, and it's only getting worse. We got so many different subgroups and so many interest groups, and people are to the point now where you're cool and all, but since you don't agree with me on this one topic, then I have to cancel you. I can't associate with you. We got to get over that, y'all. It's ridiculous. We got to get over that. So next, pay attention to the trends. Now, I just pointed out we had extreme droughts, we had extreme heat. Now we got this extreme cold. We got food shortages going on. We got so many different things going on. Look at the trend and ask yourself, why do we have this trend? Could something be going on, or is it all a coincidence? So, even if you think it's a coincidence, you got to realize that this is dangerous. This is dangerous for people's lives. You know, people could die from all this stuff. People could die from starvation. People could die from not having water. People could die from freezing to death, and they're doing that. Pay attention, people. Pay attention to the trends. So stock up on the food, water, necessities. Stock up on everything that you think you'll need, because like we see with what's going on right now with this cold, we're seeing rolling blackouts, and people are stuck in their homes with no power, and it's 10 degrees below zero. So what can you do? You got to stock up on everything you need while you have the ability to do so, because if something like this happens, you'll be prepared. A lot of people are talking about, nuclear war or EMPs and stuff like that. Well, you can have an emergency without either of those happening, and you can clearly see that right now. So don't worry about those big, huge events. Worry about these smaller things. Worry about you losing power for 3, 4, 5, 10, 12 hours. That's what you want to worry about, and that's why you want to start stocking up. Next, learn how to collect rainwater. If we have droughts and these rivers are drying up, you want to be able to soak up and collect and catch every bit of rainwater that you can. This is going to be very important going forward, because I believe next summer we're going to see more extreme heat, and it's going to cause even more droughts. So when it does rain, you want to be able to collect that rain water. Next, get a water filtration system. If the power is out, then that means you won't have any running water in your home. What are you going to do? If you want to get water, you want to make sure that water is clean. So I have this right here. You see this? This is a Sawyer Mini. You can buy one of these and get it on at Walmart. I'm going to just have the link. I haven't even opened this one yet because I have others. You know what they say? 2 is 1, 1 is none. And this thing filters. Can you see that? Can y'all read that? It filters 100,000 gallons of water. So what if I'm out someplace and it's not even that big? You can carry this. So if I'm out someplace and I'm dying of thirst and I come across a creek or a pond or something, guess what? I'm pulling this bad boy out. I'm getting me some water. Think about these things now before it gets out of control and you are unable to buy these things. Okay? Next thing you want to do, get you some alternative power sources. Now we hear about these rolling blackouts. We hear about them in the summertime. Now we're hearing about them in the wintertime. you see these extreme weather patterns, they're going to happen year round going forward. Why they're going to happen? One big reason I believe is because this story that I'm talking about today and the things that they have been doing for years that they still have not acknowledged. So get your alternative power sources now again. While you still have the opportunity to do so, because one day your power is going to be out, you're going to be sitting in the dark mad when people have been telling you that you need to start taking care of yourself. Gas generators, solar generators, rechargeable batteries, regular batteries, all these different things, propane tanks. Get whatever you think you can use to help keep you moderately or as comfortable as possible during difficult times. So I'm a little frustrated right now because people are not paying attention to this. I saw this article and I don't see anyone else talking about it, and I really find it funny how they try to sneak these articles out and they don't get talked about. So it's time we pay attention to this. It's time people do something instead of waiting for something bad to happen and then being shocked and surprised where they've been telling us all along what they plan on doing.